welcome everybody to a very special Christmas Clubhouse.
Yes, we have all of our friends from Channel 12 are here on the show with us, and we're so glad they could be here with us. The whole families are here, and you'll be getting to meet them later on during the show. We'll have special season's greetings, and I can't wait to see them.
That's right. I'm going to go check on a few things for our special holiday show, but Mr. Mascot is over in his house, and he's waiting to wish you a Merry Christmas. Okay?
Will you keep an ear out for our special guest?
That is what I'm going to check on now.
Thank you. I'll see you later, Mr. Tom. I'm going to come on over and see if Mr. Mascot's going to join us today. And my mic cord is stuck on something. Mr. Matt, there you are! Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that is a cute hat, Mr. Mascot.
I like your hat too, Ms. Nancy.
How are you doing?
Oh, fine.
Oh,
I've got a secret to tell if you come a little bit closer.
What's the secret? Oh, you saw my mistletoe. Thank you, Mr. Mascot. Are we ever going to get you a name, Mr. Mascot?
Well, I certainly hope so. Being the Christmas spirit, I hope everybody thinks about it.
I hope so, too. Mr. Mascot?
Yes, ma'am?
Do you have a secret password around somewhere?
Of course, I wouldn't forget that.
Okay, how do we find the secret password?
Well, just look for the bright red feather.
Okay, does anybody see a bright red feather on the set anywhere? Oh, Dave, it's right behind your head. Okay, can you see that sheet of paper that's underneath it? That's our secret password, Dave.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you, Dave. Our secret password for today is the word love. Okay, love is a great word to use for the holiday season because you're with your family and friends. So remember the word love for the rest of the day, okay? Well, Mr. Mascot, didn't you have something special for us to do on the show today?
Why, yes, Miss Nancy. I thought it would be nice if we taught the kids something very special today.
What is that going to be?
Well, it's a song. It's the 12 Days of Christmas.
Oh, that's a good idea because sometimes it's confusing to know what the specific days are for the 12 days of Christmas. So I know what the first day of Christmas is because you're representing it, Mr. Mascot. The first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. And that's what you're imitating as a partridge in a pear tree. Okay, yes. What's the second day of Christmas, Mr. Mascot?
Well, on the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves.
Right, and we've got 2 turtle doves right here on a card for us, and some friends of the station from the schools drew up some wonderful cards for us for the 12 days of Christmas. So here's 2 turtle doves. Okay, and the third day of Christmas is 3 French hens, and we have 3 French hens up there. We have a beautiful French hen. There it is. Okay, and the fourth day of Christmas is a specific day. The old English version of 12 Days of Christmas called it 4 collie birds, C-O-L-L-Y, and the more modern traditional version is calling birds. So it's 4 calling birds or collie birds, whichever you prefer. Well, thank you, Mr. Mascot. Throughout the show, we'll go ahead and go through all of the days of Christmas, okay?
Okay, that sounds
Okay,
good.
right now we're going to meet some of our families that are on the show, and then we'll be right back after this commercial message.
Eric and I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jacksonville.
Ricky and I would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from the Moors.
Ho, 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 ho.
12's Clubhouse will be right back after these messages. We now return to 12's Clubhouse.
Okay, I have 3 special friends here to help me play the first game, and what we're going to play is an old favorite of the Clubhouse and Channel 12. It is Pin the Nose on Rudolph. So I have 3 helpers here to see if they can pin the nose on Rudolph. I have a bigger helper here, Miss Allison. She's going to help me put the bandanas on our contestants. So our first contestant will be Eric. Eric, if you want to come stand up here for me. Let me get the cord out of the way. Okay, let me get a bandana on for you. If I can get it untied. I tied it in a good knot. Okay, come over here, Eric. Okay, here we go. Eric played this last year, didn't you, Eric? Okay, we'll see if I can get this on there. You can go ahead and put theirs on and slip it over their eyes when we're ready. Okay, whoop, I pulled his hair, I pulled his hair. Okay, back up this way for me. Now, can you see, Eric? Close your eyes tight. Let me give you a nose. Okay, here, put your hand out. hold this nose. I'll give you one last peek at where Rudolph is. Do you see him? Okay, I'm gonna spin you around once. Okay? Now, see if you can get Rudolph's nose on there. Keep your eyes closed. Okay? Go ahead. Straight forward. Will he go? Right this way. Okay, just stick your hand out and see if you can get his nose on there. Eric, here, let me help. Here we go. Ready? There we go. Good job, Eric. You want to see where you put it? There it is, right there on his horns. That's real close. Okay, Ricky, come on up. Okay, Ricky, put your bass down. Eric, you can go back and sit with your mommy. Thank you. Here's your nose. Take one last peek. Can you see it? Okay. Close your eyes. Let me spin you around once. Okay, keep your eyes closed and get that nose on there. Good job, Ricky. Good job. Thank you. And our last contestant. Okay, stand right up there. Take one last peek at Rudolph there. Okay, let me spin you around once. Spin around. Okay, Maggie, go ahead. Oh, there you go. You're right on the poster. There we go. Go ahead, stick it right down. Oh, she's changing her mind. Right on down. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you. Okay, I want to thank my 3 helpers. We did a great job. We were real close here, weren't we? I think it's almost a 3-way tie. Okay?
Nancy.
Yes, Mr. Tom?
I hear someone special is coming to the clubhouse.
Oh, do y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Who could it be? Oh, let me go to the door and see who. It's Santa! Come on in, Santa! How are you doing?
Just fine.
Come on in, Santa!
Hey.
Watch the microphone. Did you have a nice trip down?
Sure did.
Okay, let's get you down in your chair. We have a special chair here for you. Okay, sit on down, Santa. And I have a special microphone here just for you. We can hook this on your collar. There, now everybody will be able to hear you. Did you have a nice trip?
I sure did.
How are all your reindeer doing?
They're doing just fine.
They're all going to make the trip down?
I hope everything goes well.
Okay, well, on this Christmas Eve, it's getting pretty close for the time for you to travel around the world, isn't it?
It sure is.
And you're all ready?
As well as I can be.
Okay, well, Santa, we're going to come back and ask you some questions. We're going to let the children in the audience ask you some questions a little bit later on. But for right now, we are going to learn what the 6th day of Christmas is. Who has the 6th day of Christmas? Okay, the 6th day of Christmas is geese a-laying. Woo! We're getting things flying all over the place. The 6th day of Christmas, Ricky and Allison are helping us, is 6 geese a-laying, okay? Well, Santa, if you'll stick around, we're going to have some more family greetings. Yes?
You need to do the 5th day, too.
Did I skip the 5th day? I'm glad y'all called me. I got so excited about Santa being here, I forgot about the 5th day. Okay, the 5th day of Christmas is 5 golden rings, okay? So now that we know what the 6th and the 5th day are, we're going to have some more greetings from our families here in the clubhouse, and we'll be right back after this break, okay?
The Self family would like to wish you and yours the happiest of holidays.
Heather and I would like to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho.
From all of the Gaines family to all of yours, a very Merry Christmas.
Chris and I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
12's Clubhouse will be right back after these messages. We now return to 12's Clubhouse.
Kind of fun. I feel like a helicopter. Might help if I turn my mic around. Okay, now it's time to learn the 7th day of Christmas. I did not forget this time. The 7th day of Christmas is 7 swans a-swimming. It's a very beautiful drawing too. 7 swans a-swimming. Okay, at the end of the show, we're going to sing the 12 days of Christmas backwards, so we're going to try to remember what the 12 days of Christmas are. Yes, Mr. Tom?
You know, I thought of something really neat that we can do.
Okay.
I think since we have a special guest here with Santa Claus, that we could have some questions for Santa Claus from our guest today. What do you think about that?
That's a great idea. Does anybody have a question they'd like to ask Santa? We have one over there. What's your question, Maggie? You forgot. Okay, Lewis had one. Lewis, what's your question? Do you remember your question?
How Rudolph's nose is so bright?
What makes Rudolph's nose so bright, Santa?
Well, that's in case that I have to have a bright light at Christmas Eve that it will show out.
Yes.
And I can see where we're going.
Rudolph helps him see his way on rainy, foggy nights. Okay, we have a question over there.
I like traveling with Rudolph.
How is it like traveling with Rudolph?
It's fun. He goes up so high, and everything's really great. It's fun.
Okay, Santa, I've got a question over here.
How many elves do you have?
Oh, I have so many.
At the North Pole. Are they nice?
They are. They work hard during the year so that toys can be made for kids on Christmas Eve.
I've got a question to go follow along with that one, Santa. Do you have your elves working in an assembly line so that each elf does one specific part of a toy, or do they each assemble one toy all by themselves?
Well, I think it's better if they assemble just one particular part of the toy and have an assembly line. They can do it much faster and much better.
I bet that's what happens. The elves can go real fast. Do you have a question, Mr. Tom?
Yes, I do have a question for Santa. Which one is your favorite reindeer?
I think Rudolph.
Really? Rudolph?
Because
now,
his nose is so bright.
That's right.
Okay. Right. I have a question over here for you, Santa. Go ahead. What's your question? You forgot your question? Okay. Do we have any questions over there? Maggie remembered her question, Mr. Tom.
What's your question, Maggie?
What does Santa do when it's summer and it's not supposed to be Christmas?
What do you do when it's summer, Santa?
I rest up. so that when I get ready to make toys and get things ready for Christmas, I'll be all rested up and ready to go.
Okay, good answer, Santa. She remembered her question now. What is your question?
Is Rudolph your favorite reindeer?
Yes.
He just said Rudolph was his favorite. Okay. Does anybody else have a question?
You have a question?
Got one over here. Okay, did you remember your question?
Yeah.
What's your question?
How do your reindeers fly?
How do your reindeers fly, Santa?
Well, that is a little bit of magic that was given to me so that they could fly and carry me quicker to different places, different houses, so that kids all over the world will have toys.
That's great. Magic is always fun. Okay, well, Santa, if we have any more questions, we'll come back later on in the show and ask you some more questions. Will that be all right?
That would be fine.
Okay, now we need to pick 4 children for our next game. Let's go ahead and take it away, wandering camera. Take it away. Okay, here we go. Around and around he goes. Where he stops, nobody knows. Our first player will be, there we go. Okay, we need 3 more, Mr. Camera, 3 more. Stay right here. 3 more. Around and around, there we go. There's our second winner. Okay, 2 more contestants. 2 more, there we go. Okay, and 1 more contestant for our second game will be, okay, come on down, Lewis. Okay, now we need to learn what the 8th day of Christmas is. Who has the 8th day of Christmas? Oh, it's up there with Sally. The 8th day of Christmas my true love gave to me 8 maids a-milking. Okay, remember that, 8 maids a-milking. We're going to meet some more families that are here in the clubhouse, and we'll be right back, so stay tuned.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We would like to wish you and yours a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Adrian and I would like to wish you a very Merry Christmas.
And Brent, Wesley, and I want to say Merry Christmas.
12's Clubhouse will be right back after these messages.